Hello all, and welcome back to Geek Feng Shui. I'm your host and game master, Bob Sellers Jr. And today I want to learn how to take our controller. Uh, Shout out to our friends at Catacomb Brewing here in Castle Matterville, under pressure in Golden Valley, South and Southeastern Pine Island. Or venues of similar family, pet, fun-friendly places. I was at Dungeons and Dragons in Catacomb last night. I had a great time with a ton of people. Check out yours in your area if you're not in ours. Also, check out my books at sellersjr.com or our website, geekfengshui.com, as well as this channel, which I hope you leave at least a like. If not, subscribe and set the bell accordingly. Please, it does help the channel. So today we're going to get our usual cup of Feng Shui with Assassin's Creed. And we're having fun with World of Warcraft, learning what I call the Butcher Effect, where if you're unfamiliar with that franchise, in the Diablo games, there's a boss named the Butcher that can show up at any time, and he reigns all over your world. In hardcore, it means you're probably starting over. Well, in World of Warcraft, they set up similar traps, which when you're playing Care Bear, as hardcore people like myself call regular, it doesn't matter. You die, you go restore. Well, in hardcore, obviously.
What do you have today?
If you're watching this, you're Assassin's Creed and not.
Sturdy and yet lightweight. Perfect for your line. Have you got our loyalty?
But
Have you got a
the
contract?
fun of games. Hardcore is the new draw in a lot of these games. You can have a nearly max level character and one iconic moment. Poof, they're gone.
Keep you motivated.
With Assassin's Creed, fortunately, you're kind of by yourself.
Later,
But what they did, I learned today, and I've seen it before, I just didn't put two and two together, is they don't have a lot of servers, so they got a ton of people. Well, the way they fix that is a thing called layering. In the gaming world, that means when there's a bunch of people in the same area, rather than overloading the area, they'll assign layers. I don't think you can willy-nilly change unless you join a party with somebody in a different layer. Well, that means bosses can be in one layer that are not in another. So, for example, I went into one area that somebody just cleaned out. I thought, great, I'll sneak through it. Well, the minute they're far enough away, I must have dropped to a different layer because suddenly everything appeared around me. It was just luck and roll of the dice that I got my character out of there in time. But yeah, if you've not played any Diablo games, or World of Warcraft for that matter, hardcore is an interesting challenge because you have to play smart, not stupid. I mean, here I've come close a few times where I aggroed or aggravated the wrong things. That's what, knock on wood, I can do that because I'm dead. To deal with what happens after you die, which, to be honest, it's been so long I don't remember. I think if you, in a certain, like if you're out doing the raiding, you start over from the start and lose all your stuff that you may have gotten during that particular raid. I've long said that World of Warcraft needed that. Well, they did that with Classic. And for those that don't know what that means, is that World of Warcraft started out with a version that is now called Classic, and then went on to other releases. Lich King, several other ones. They do have a Lich King Classic as well. They don't have hardcore in that. But I played the game for far longer than I should have. And one of the things that I found is the game just got too broad. The width and breadth of the game was just such that parts of the game that I really enjoyed playing were no longer worth going to, and nobody was there. And that was part of the fun of going to farming and stuff like that. By bringing in the classic variation or the Lich King, we can go back to those. And there's people that are playing them. And obviously, I'm back playing the hardcore classic. When I went into Lich King, there's servers of people busy. They have to balance the amount of users versus how many servers they throw at it. Unfortunately, I've seen it and heard it go both ways with servers. When you have the MMO part of it, is Blizzard's launch was marred by all kinds of server problems. I didn't start playing until about 6 months after it came out, so I missed all that, fortunately. But when Star Wars The Old Republic came out, they thought, well, we can be better than Blizzard. And so we'll throw in umpteen zillion servers at the release, so we don't have the same. Well, it was great until people stopped playing, and then you had dead servers, and then you start. It's just you can't win. It's like I started out Lich King just to try it out. I happened to pick a server with one pop, and there was nobody. I mean, it was like you're playing Assassin's Creed by yourself, only World of Warcraft. Which is not bad, except if you're trying to buy stuff from the auction house or do stuff like that. So I do like about the Assassin's Creed franchise, you don't have to deal with all that crap. But I don't think people that have not played the other stuff truly appreciate the differences with the games. Also, in case you're wondering, the difference between Diablo 4 and World of Warcraft is 2D versus 3D. One of the things that drew me from Diablo 2 at the time to World of Warcraft was the fact that it was a lot like this, where you can look around and change your point of view. No, they're confused. Hopefully that clarified a little bit for him. I mean, there's pros and cons when you're doing solitary play. You have to be more careful, and you don't have people to help you. But such is the gaming world these days. I mean, Baldur's Gate is another example where you can have, I think, up to 5 people playing that. Or you play solo like you do here. I haven't ventured too far in that game because it's just such a different playing style. I think I had to stop playing Diablo in order to enjoy Baldur's Gate. That could be me. And the caveat with WoW is you end up paying a monthly stipend to play it, which is how they make their money and how they support their servers. If you want it done payment-wise, it can become an issue. Then you have games that are free to play that are plagued with microtransactions. There have been stories of people that spent thousands of dollars to buy and get their characters upgraded. I'm not naysaying that. If you have the money and can afford to do it, but I think people that did it, there's been both sides where they didn't have the money and caused all kinds of problems. Well, hopefully you enjoyed my diatribe, a little bit of gaming and stuff. Again, leave a like, subscribe to the bell accordingly, it'd be much, much appreciated. Check out my books at sellersjr.com or over our website at geekfengshui.com. Check out Kiana Good Brewing here in Castle Manor, Under Pressure in Golden Valley, South by Southwest and Pine Island, or venues of similar family, pet-friendly, kid-friendly, fun-friendly, all-around great places to go visit and participate in fun or chillax. And again, please leave a like, subscribe, and set the bell accordingly. I'll ask and hope. Cross my fingers. Have a good one.